Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing his word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping his word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I wanted to go into this video showcasing the potential of our people, the potential of Israelites. You know, this is from the show America's Got Talent, but really, it's Israelites Got Talent, because the title of this video, it says this 2-year-old is a math genius, and it's published August the 12th in this year, 2025, and it's this man with his son, his 2-year-old son, asking the judges to give them numbers, and the man either makes it addition or multiplication. Now this child is 2 years old doing multiplication and doing math that he would have learned a couple years later. At 2 years old, only been 2 years on the earth, and he's doing math that he would have learned at a later date. But this just goes to show you the potential that our people truly possess, and what Esau Edom has been doing to try to keep us down and keep us from reaching our true potential. You know, as soon as you're born, you get juiced up with all manner of shots and stuff, and then on top of that, the system is so backwards and so messed up where you have to send your child off to daycare instead of your wives, as men, your wives raising your children like it's supposed to be, you know. And the wives are teaching the children from a very young age all the high level information that they would have learned at a later date in this system, you know, ruining their potential. And then not to mention the food and everything, you know, the baby formula instead of breastfeeding your children like you're supposed to be. So it's so many factors that go into it. But I'm going to play this YouTube video, and I'm going to get a couple scriptures. And Lord will is edifying. I don't know if I need to say fair use, but fair use. I'm not using this for any I'm not using this for any monetary gain. This is strictly for educational purposes, bringing out biblical truth. So fair use, and Lord will is edifying.
Can you please give me a one-digit number?
Yeah.
7.
7. And can you give me another one-digit number?
9.
7 and 9.
Twice 9.
Wait.
You got it, buddy.
7 times 9 is equal to 63.
Yes.
Wow!
That is right, by the way, Sophia.
Wow.
Oh, he's happy. He's so happy.
Heidi.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you please give us a 2-digit number?
44.
44. Okay. And Sophia.
Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
She's that way. Can you please give us another 2-digit number?
13.
Okay.
It was a good one, huh?
13.
Yeah.
4 plus 3 equals 7.
No.
No.
Oh, he had to cross his silence.
4 plus 1 is 5. 44 plus 13 equals 87.
Good job, buddy.
It's 87.
Wow.
This is incredible.
All right, Simon.
Yes.
Can you please give us a 2-digit number?
My Zion.
Hello. I'm going to go with 79.
And can you give us a 1-digit number as well?
1 digit.
Yeah.
Okay, 7.
7 1 9 times 7.
There you go.
No way.
9 times 7 equals 53. 9 times 7 equals 53. 7 times 7 equals 49. 49 plus
We
6.
get to see the process.
Like you ruined it.
It's okay. Go ahead, Baba.
9 plus 6 equals 15.
He's not even using his fingers.
9, 6 equals 53.
I can't do that, and I'm 55 years old.
My God. Honestly, we were all sitting here thinking the same thing, which is get us a calculator.
You are amazing, young man. You really are amazing. This applause is all for you for being so amazing.
Yeah, that's adorable. he is completely adorable. But man, that's amazing. That's truly amazing. A 2-year-old, and as you can see, the judges were sitting up there trying to figure it out in their mind. He's sitting over there working it out, and then the guy said, "We get to see the process." He turned around, turned around, and gave him that eye, the side eye, you know. And then he didn't get back to work. He made sure everybody was quiet. Man, that was funny. But man, this little child is adorable, you know. But this is the potential that our people possess that Esau Edom has been taken away from us. You know, that we have had taken away from us. There should never be an existence of a YN. It should have never been an existence of a YN. But that only happened under Esau Edom and his kingdom. He's literally deliberately been trying to destroy us this whole time, doing all these things against our nation to destroy us and to get us as far away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But I'm going to get a couple of scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm going to read the AMP. It says, "For you are a holy people, set apart to the Lord your God." The Lord, I'm going to read it in both. It says, "The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the earth, face of the earth, to be a people for his own possession," meaning out of all the nations, we are the ones chosen. That is his very special treasure. Now in the KJV, it says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Now, in this world, they try to attribute being math geniuses to the nation of Moab. You know, they try to attribute that to Moabites, them being math geniuses and math whizzes. But in actuality, we are the people above all nations on the face of the earth. All these things come from us, you know, through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, of course. You know, nothing is excluding Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It starts with him. But we are the rod of his inheritance. I'm going to get that real quick. We are people above all nations of the earth. This is a 2-year-old solving high-level math problems that the judges randomly gave the numbers for, you know. That's amazing, you know. And I wasn't even trying to figure out if he was right or not. I just felt he was right. This is Jeremiah 51:19, and I'm gonna read it. Reading AMP, it says, "The portion of Jacob, the true God of Israel, is not like these handmade gods, for he is the maker of all and the one who formed and fashioned all things. And Israel is the tribe of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua." So the nation of Israel is the rod of his inheritance. We derive from the Heavenly Father, the one who created everything to begin with. And I'm gonna get another scripture in Job. Matter of fact, let me get this one real quick. See, this is who we. Let's see, which one is it? Yeah, this is Amos chapter 5:8. This I'm gonna read in the AMP. It says, "He who made the cluster of stars called Pleiades, I don't know, and the constellation, the Orion, who turns dark deepness into morning and darkness and darkens the day into night, who calls for the waters of the sea and pours them out on the surface of the earth. Yahweh Bashim Mamashah is his name. This is who we are, right? Of the inheritance of the one who created the constellations, the stars, like it says, seek him who making the 7 stars in the Orion, things that they're still far beyond our understanding on earth. Because Esau don't know everything. He be trying to make it seem like he done discovered it, he done figured stuff out, and he on to the next biggest discovery. Man, Esau don't know nothing. Esau don't know half of anything. We are the right of his inheritance. All this information was at one point given unto us, but it was taken away from us due to our disobedience. Now the Lord is going to give it back to us, and then he's going to give us even more information about creation, about what he, things that Esau trying to search out. The Lord is going to willingly give us this information because we are the rod of his inheritance, and this is who we are attached to. So that just goes to show you the level of our potential that we have. Something like this shouldn't even be surprising. Honestly, something like this should be common amongst the nation of Israel, because we already know even outside of what Esau has done, our children are smart, well, intelligent, because I don't really like using the word smart. Our children are intelligent. You have a child, everybody say they say he's smart, but they're very intelligent. But this is after being conditioned in this man's society. How much more if we aren't bound, or if we aren't held back by what this man has going for? It's you got the air, radio waves. You know what I'm saying? You got like I said, the food, the way everything is set up with society, where the parents can't be at home. Because honestly, if you a parent, I want my child to know everything from the very beginning. Like when they're capable of learning, after the newborn stage, of course, and they're capable of learning, I want them to know everything. I want to start teaching them things that they would have learned later on in life, so they can get an early head start in grasping concepts and becoming greater. I want them to be on a whole nother level. I don't want them to be where this society say they're supposed to be. I want them to be beyond where this society thinks that they should be at. Salakia. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't know what verse to start at. Let's see. I gotta find it. Salakia. Just out of nowhere, when I started trying to do this video, nose start wanting to run and stuff. Let's see if I can find it. In fact, it was around this. Yeah, here it is. This is Job chapter 38. I'm gonna start at 1 now. What I'm going into with this is the Lord's telling him, when I did all these things, where were you? Now, of course, he was getting on Job, or the Lord gonna get on all 3 of them. All his other 2 friends for speaking out of turn, and get on Job. But the point that I'm coming from is the Lord did all these things, and this is who we are attached to. Now, this is Job 38:1. And I'm reading the AMP. It says, then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, which the whirlwind is of a chariot, who is this that darkens counsel, questioning my authority and wisdom by words without knowledge? Now gird up your loins like a man. I'm gonna just get that real quick, see what that footnote say. It says, a phrase often found in the Bible that is an urgent call to get ready for immediate action, or it may be a call to prepare for an coming action or event. meaning what the Lord was going to do to him, to tell him. This phrase is related to the type of clothing worn in ancient times to keep from impeding the wearer during a vigorous activity, battle, exercise, strenuous work. The loose ends of the garment, okay, is going into the actual meaning. But here it is at the very bottom. Gird up your mind or gird up your heart are examples of variants of this phrase and call for mental or spiritual preparation for a coming challenge. So that's what the Lord was going to do. So going back up, verse 4, where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you know and have understanding. Who determined the measurements of the earth, if you know, or who stretched the measuring line on it? on what where its foundations fashioned, or who laid its cornerstone? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of the Most High, the angels, shouted for joy, or who enclosed the sea with doors, when it burst forth and went out of the womb? When I made the clouds its garment, and thick darkness its swaddling band, and marked for it my appointed boundary, and set the bars and doors defining the shorelines, and said, this far you shall come, but no further, and here your proud ways shall stop. Since your days began, have you ever commanded the morning and caused the dawn to know its place, so that light may take hold of the corners of the earth and shake the wickedness out of it? The earth is changed like clay into which a seal is pressed, and the things of the earth stand out like a multicolored garment. So the Lord going in, but telling you like, look, I did all this. I'm gonna read a little bit more. It says, their light is withheld from the wicked, and the uplifted arm is broken. It says, have you entered and explored the springs of the sea, or have you walked in the recesses of the deep? And the Lord is going in on the things that he has done. Have the gates of death been revealed to you, or have you seen gates of deep darkness? Have you understood the expanse of the earth? Tell me if you know all this. Where is the way where light dwells? And as for darkness, where is its place? That you may take its territory, and that you may know the paths to its house. You must know, since you were born then, and because you are so extremely old. Have you entered the storehouses of the snow, or have you seen the storehouses of the hail, which I have reserved for the time of trouble, for the day of battle and war? Where is the way that the light is distributed, or east wind scattered over the earth? So the Lord is going in, but look at the things that he's saying. No human can answer these things, and he knew this. You know, Job, he was making Job realize, like, look, what I do is my business. You know, what I do, no man has the authority to question. You know, his wisdom, his authority. No man has any right to question that. You know, no man. But the point that I'm coming from again is we are attached to this. This is the power that we are attached to. So when the Lord said we are a special people, we are a special people indeed. And things like what that 2-year-old Israelite child had done with the math, this supposed to be common, you know, amongst our nation. But even in this society, after being broken down and worn down, the fact that you still have Israelites to do things like that from a very young age, man, this is how you know who we are, man. We really are the rod of its inheritance. And this is just a glimpse of what we finna come back into. Our children coming out, every single Israelite child, extremely special. You know, special beyond anything this world has ever seen. Every Israelite child in the kingdom of heaven. Let me see. I think I know where it's at. Yeah, here we go. This is Isaiah 60 and 21 AMP. Then all your people will be uncompromisingly and consistently righteous. They will possess the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. Lord said we are all going to be uncompromisingly, meaning we're not going to be compromised. We're not going to lose our integrity. And consistently, meaning it's going to be an everlasting thing, righteous. So we're going to forever be righteous, all our people, every single Israelite, even the ones that's going to be destroyed on this side. They're going to come back and be reborn in the kingdom of heaven. All our people going to be righteous. And we're going to forever be connected to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So that means everything that comes with being connected to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we're going to have access to. You know, we are the rod of his inheritance. We are a special people that he chose for himself. So things, our true potential is going to be far beyond anything this world has ever seen. Because again, this 2-year-old child shocked the world, or, you know, shocked everybody that see it just from the high level math problems that he has done. So how much more when we all are at our full potential and we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we not hindered by anything that Esau, Edom, or these other nations try to do to bring us down, to destroy us, keep us from being on top. So, Lord will, that was an edifying lesson. And on that note, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing his word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping his word of sincerity and the truth. Until next time, shalom.